An absolutely joy to witness the transformation and what the contribution of each of you have had to turn this place into the most beautiful place to enjoy and play our football game.
Akwaaba Radio 98.1.
The
98.1
Akwaaba.
Yes, and Kofi and Mikel Arteta no before the game. And I just say man crying emo no so ebekasa actually supporters na ni gia no mu ntina na amakasa de kwapo aye den e de amono Mikel Arteta edu ba bia waso gina be ya about 30 seconds etie de supporters ni aye na abrante for the Martin Odegaard and so ebe man end of season message to the supporters after say Arsenal team no and so etimi etwi efa belly so we say we want to take the trophy home. We are doing to keep going until the very end with you, your support. We are going to be ready for the trophy. I know I am Sama Abrantani D and Martin Odegaard, Captain Emma Arsenal Bobo Kono. What it to do? The Emirate Honum Edepa.
Well, Martin, this squad has made history this season and continued to make strong progress as well. How proud are you of yourself and your teammates?
Yeah, really proud. I think it's been an amazing season so far. We have one big one left here and then the Champions League final obviously, and we want to take the trophies home. But yeah, it's been amazing, and just a little bit to go now and we're going to give it all, and yeah, we have to keep going.
Well, yes, you mentioned those two big trophies. It is a huge couple of weeks for this football club. You must be so hungry to achieve something really special with this group of players and with these amazing supporters.
Yeah, for sure. I can promise you all that we give everything we have every single day, and we're going to keep going until the very end, and with your support we're going to be ready.
You mentioned the support that these guys have given you. They are amazing, aren't they? And they have really fueled our success this season.
Yeah, they've been amazing. I think especially these last two home games, you know, arriving at the stadium, seeing everything outside, and then the atmosphere inside here is amazing. So let's get ready for the last two, and thank you so much.
Best of luck with the next couple of weeks, Martin. We are right behind you. Our captain, our leader, Martin Odegaard!
Yes, and Kofi and Emirates Stadium. No, a printer for the Martin Odegaard captain, Emma Arsenal team. And what this sense 7-2 after say Arsenal. Esha Bailey Bobo Kune Kaba Kwame Intimiante and Tisania Odika Ekano. Aka 2 more games to go for Arsenal in the season. Aka 1 Premier League game and then the Champions League final game. Because our hungry Budapest game against Paris Saint-Germain. These are the 2 games Aka. And the Emma Arsenal Bobo Kona Kofim Kofani Mike in the Muedo Masenya is a dem papa. Now the attendance Abrante for David Ryan and we are receiving an award as the Premier League Golden Glove Award and Ninsa Etimi Ekaye. Now for the 3rd consecutive season, Abrante and the Coca-Cola Golden Glove Award and David Ryan Edin Koba after say Wajini 3rd just Golden Glove Award
Golden gloves in a row. How do you feel?
No, I feel amazing. It's great to everyone, to the team, to the staff. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. So we're really happy and delighted to achieve this amazing trophy.
How much clean sheet do you think was your best?
Tonight it was really important to keep that clean sheet, winning 1-0, and maybe as well West Ham last week. So every clean sheet is important throughout the season. So we're really happy and delighted for everyone. That without these players I couldn't do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know I Brandon Day and David Ryan na 2023-2024 season will keep 13 clean sheet and a 2024-2025 for Kipu just 16 clean sheet 2025-2026 still one more game to go 19 clean sheet and Brandon Day and David Ryan Arsenal goalkeeper now whether na due to the performance in Manchester United Brandon answer one former player the day and Gary Neville apo abrante for David Raya baso so ono and a disabled Premier League Player of the Year or the Season Award no was a Brandon Dean and David Raya Arsenal goalkeeper no and was this award no Emmanuel.
I just edged it. I think that I could look a fool in a couple of weeks because Declan Rice could end up and Gabriel with a Premier League and Champions League double. But at the point where I was asked a week or so ago, I just thought that Bruno deserved it for playing and persisting in a struggling team for half the season and then just excelling the way in which he has.
Patrick, do you support Gary's vote?
Not at all. Sorry, Gary. But no, I will go with, of course, one of the Arsenal players. And Raya, for me, David Raya has to be the player of the season. I think he was standing from the first game until the end of the season. I think he was really impressive. He makes some really important saves. He won points for Arsenal. So for me, I don't see any other players who were quite outstanding, I would say it. And we're always going for those forward or creativity players. Why not a defender and why not a goalkeeper? And I think
Enti Patrice Vieira no I said I know Friday no ha I said there be the award my players and your strikers what more goals no now why not a defender why not a goalkeeper and no I sama and Patrick Vieira or no I former player Emma Arsenal Bobo Kono what for David Raya after say Papa the day and Gary Neville everybody Declan Rice more and William Saliba and first no Magalis Mudino and Patrick Vieira I was a player of the season award no he had my Brandon Day and so any David Raya na Kofi Gary Neville and the team of the season no what the David Raya had to go post no Julian Timber and what Arsenal William Saliba Gebel Magalis womunyina Arsenal players at no womujina mu and ya Brandon Rico O'Reilly and I say Nico O'Reilly was saying Brandon and the performance in our so afi uban fimfidina what for Brandon for the Declan Rice and I first Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United and Wakofa Bernardo Silva attackers no Wafa Antoine Semenyo Brandon Day and Alan Haaland and first Igor Thiago of Brentford where Gary Neville the team of the season and Jimmy Carragher and so enemu the team of the season was say David Raya in goal post Matheus Nunes of Man City and O'Reilly of City Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba of Arsenal after about 5 midfielders no Declan Rice Bernardo Silva and for Bruno Fernandes attackers no for 3 Man City players Jeremy Doku Alan Haaland and the Ghanaian boy Antoine Semenyo na Kofi Egusu yedin kamano and central for Ebisa Patrick Vieira say ya kase one pick Arsenal this current players ni bi ama wo enjoy ne time invincibles na why and obefa no na wo nemu squad no ebu bobu boy bi mudin say about be form 3 players bi de ebenya kwanya Arsenal invincibles num.
I'm going to say between 3 to 4 players.
Okay. Let's go then. Which ones?
Listen, I think Raya in goal for Lehmann. Timbers at the right back. I quite like him. Mm-hmm. I think he can get in the team as well. Toure Campbell. Am I going to change one of the
98.1 FM.
Radio Campbell. And I'm going to change Toure.
For Saliba or Gabriel?
For Gabriel.
Oh.
For Gabriel.
I was expecting Saliba.
Ti enu Brandon Day and Patrice Vieira onu enso former player Emma Arsenal Bobo Kono wade Emma enano player de nyina enso Emma mu Akwaaba 98.1 so na Mikel Arteta say ene Man City and bomb of game no wɔyɛ number 1 supporter ɛma Bournemouth for very game ni bi ni nyina ne sɛ Arsenal boboko no ɛnɛ wɔn mpa yɛ ɛyɛ adwuma na sɛ Bournemouth ɛne Man City sɛ City drop points ɛne Arsenal ɛyɛ champions of the Premier League because after match 37 Arsenal ɛna di kan wɔn ɛwɔ kyɛsɛm 82 points plus 43 goals ɛna ɔyɛ Manchester City wɔn ɛda second Kofi deɛ tie ɛne sɛ wɔn nso ɛwɔ kyɛsɛm 77 points plus 43 goals ɛnɛ ɛna wɔn bɔ week 37 na deɛ tie ɛne sɛ 6:30 uramu ɛwɔ the Vitality Stadium wɔn bɔ kɛfɛ Manchester City ɛna Bournemouth ɛbɔ Anthony Taylor ɛna ɛkɔ center referee no nso handle saa game no na Kofi deɛ tie ɛne sɛ aka Arsenal 1 game wɔn ɛne Crystal Palace week 38 no ɛna kyɛsɛ wɔn ɛbɛbɔ ɛna urama Manchester City nso na wɔn ɛbɔ week 37 against Bournemouth no makɔ wɔn last game against Crystal Palace enti ɛyɛ game bi a ano ɛbɛyɛ den anaso wɔn bɛbɔ wɔn last game against Aston Villa ɛno nso ɛyɛ Manchester City wɔn matches aka a ɛna no pɛyɛ de ɛma wɔn but deɛ ɛba ɛne sɛ ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ wɔn sɛ Joel Gitararuma ɛbɛyɛ goalkeeper ama Manchester City abrante no O'Reilly Samson McGay Kushanov Nunes Bernardo Silva Gonzalez abrante no Jeremy Doku Ryan Sheki NFS no Antoine Semenyo ɛne Ellen Holland ɛyɛ mmerante eruba ko a yɛwɛ de mu so bɛ start game no ama Manchester City Pep Guardiola I decided say at the end of the season what the assembly ebeba wiye ewa Manchester City in the final game for City no ebeye against Aston Villa ewa Etihad Stadium na yase Pep Guardiola akache City paying for na dia mate NSM Enzo Maresca and eba be replace papa ni day and Pep Guardiola ewa Manchester City Kofi udim say Pep Guardiola every Manchester City dia mate anopai and is abrante for Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante no abrante ebe free Manchester City wo Real Madrid and Walker. Yes, in Madrid for a target a branch no. Ewan Fimfino no yepa. Nina any sudden and say a branch of Valverde and all around Chomene and some no mood into no. And we are at the end of the season and paying for the bedroom crying. No more job crying. Made for that. Here we are Musa Babano. I am Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante. Now Papa for the Morino and now Rodrigo Edjade Madrid. One no air Juma because Yadika Chamadada. About the bay a month ago, sir. Mourinho ever signed 2 years contract to add another year. Send the first 2 years in eco year pay and the idea NSM ever contract extension for 1 year. And you can put the image so to me La Liga within 2 years now. No I'm an additional 1 year. Now Mourinho Dabay and the year body din so I better take over Real Madrid. They made the NSM after 24th May until set for internal press. Ebe Ramu as president Eddie Ama Madrid Bobo Konom. One percent ya to about SI Amani Bio and say after 24th May Econo and Papa ni day and for internal press and in paying for a by announcement they made and it's Enrico require me and so I paying pa while Ramu Sempono sa presidential election or one also a person contest for internal press and say Nukra Pontino and my papa de any abra war press sporting director one no ebe ye juma na they made and it's 3 center backs and a year confirmed and papa ne day any Mourinho say what you amu ebe juma Real Madrid and ye Dean Hausen the Spanish boy any Antonio Rudiger the German guy any Ida Militao from Brazil. These are the 3 center backs why na agents will be use amo ni ase rawa sense you dey take ka we be ja the kwan na dia mate any say Mama Madrid Bobo kono I am agent say positions bi mo ma ebe consider 2 center backs and ebeba emu baako ay Alexandro Bastoni Kofi yasi Mourinho check Alessandro Bastonia Basafo Edina chief from Inter no yasi papa no ay na adwen so ba de e was so ye na abrante adwede ne bia no we be yente 2 center backs no emu baako ay Bastoni afo beto right back no atom midfielder na afo asen to striker akan na de mete any say Barcelona form enam so magila liga ntino wo ebenya 4.91 million euros for winning the La Liga. Now for Real Madrid fans no anya 48.45 million euros for placing second in the La Liga. Na yeka Barcelona and Sensam no Negrara case no Kofi Spanish tax authority aba Monte aba confirm say anya dey so many evidence bia of sporting corruption by Barcelona in the Negrara case. Now almost say no payment to referees, no influence over match results, and I just no more and so Eddie Ababeto Monte I didn't emamo but Hansi Flick and so a renewed contract Eddie Ama Barcelona team no until 2028. Papa no I can say Bibrina.
Barca is more than a club, you know, and for me it's a pleasure to continue this journey. For me it's like that because I can feel every day, I can feel this passion the club, the staff, the players and also the fans have, and this is amazing. And for me it's special, you know, because we shared a lot of moments, fantastic moments in the past, and my hunger is more, so I want to achieve also to win more titles. And thanks for the trust. I'm really happy about that. I think also, especially in the last last weeks, we are playing very good, very stable, and
Asante Kofi Hansi Flick no was said and Japan and I'm a Juma warrior our Barcelona any te where players and supporters near pushing no na near J and who can be and a white so at the sign is our contract extension or at the Barcelona Bobo Kona Premier League they might here for every fees Manchester City airport at your bomb for no net Chelsea so 7:15 our Stanford Bridge woman so any Tottenham Space Asia Stuart Antwerp and aircraft question 15 as center Rafi Kofi Beto Jasa and Robert Sanchez, goalkeeper, Malo Gusto, Trevor Chalova, Jawal Hato, Mark Kukureya, Andre Santos, Moses Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, and João Pedro, and João Pedro. And you see Chelsea for catcher Barcelona for say he is not for sale. No more crap Chelsea for no air strikers on Bebois. I'm a team that is strong enough. And no pay the ability and it's a Victor Osimhen. A player Chelsea for no Asia Rabo Omu Edinachi. Yes, in the representatives. Asai Aramu Sempon Omupe one of the top 5 European clubs nibi. Amateur Sam Victor Osimhen Aqua Kwejmeno and Ababeto just Chelsea for no Edinachi. Valentin Barco a player. Emma Strasbourg Bobo kana Brantona confirming say season ekwawe ya will free Strasbourg na Kofi Diamete and say Chelsea and ya kudanu awia and ne Brantona for the Valentin Barco eba be ye twuma e de aba Chelsea Bobo kono udim say na anua Chelsea for e confirm say Xabi Alonso eba be ye coach amu wabono Roy Ferdinand say I surprising the papa was say eya no wanwa na ode yente nsema Roy Ferdinand what it do.
Reason I'm surprised that he's gone there is because I thought he would have been patient enough to wait and see how the Arne Slot at Liverpool situation would play out. Ex-Liverpool player, loves the club, always speaks well about the club, and you just think that was like a relationship waiting to happen behind the scenes. If he just sat tight, the way things are going at the moment, with the way things are unfolding at Liverpool, surely he's next in the queue to get that job. But Chelsea have acted quickly. They've probably put something in front of him, especially so with some big numbers as well. Just turned his head and he just thought, oh, I'm going to go for it. Or he just thought, you know what? I can't sit and hope and wait and be guessing about what's going to happen in Liverpool if this opportunity like this is here. It's a big club, Chelsea, so go for it.
Ano ayan sama Roy Ferdinand wanonso ade eto dwana no pay yade ni nyina emamu e wa firikesi as you say we are careful because I didn't the esrepa na de tia de say Eden Hazard so akodi nkomo was it time no Real Madrid no en central for ana e kan sam eto supporters ni team say obaba replace Abrante Fano Cristiano Ronaldo no say at first kwabo no jersey number 7 na no mu edi ema no ampe na nko pe number 10 no enti na nko twen se Luka Modric ebeba ababa catch no Eden Hazard say wo meje sa jersey number 10 no na o say for him ni de na krapa edi so anko Real Madrid say akwa replace Abrante Fano Cristiano Ronaldo because obi edim so no Hazard no want to mean 60 or 70 goals a year enti no anko Real Madrid say akwa replace Cristiano Ronaldo na mom sentro for and a plenty BP and so added two supporters ni team Galatasaray for Ramo wo say Julian Brandt ono midfielder Emma German club Borussia Dortmund wo mu anya koda na obo pe ye nyina dim say at the end of the season the contract on Dortmund e wono e ba we Klaus Bebrena na di na chi na Galatasaray for Ramo na Lautaro Martinez say we person finish the football career e wo Inter Milan was we so happy simple no ye adwuma Emma Inter Lamine Yamal so nura ba be todwa say Spain for World Cup no wo opening game against Cape Verde and afenso no wo match wo the Saudi Arabia e baba na enya de say Brandt e betimi esia kan rawosam and it's address no Femi Lopez e kopiki injury according to Mundo Deportivo no wo HS Brandt e be mix 4 to 8 weeks went to me esia kan which is by 3 months went to me emobiase nunti ama Spain coach Luis de la Fuente e consider Ansu Fati simple no we be replace Brandt Femi Lopez and no aya de inform e ba na Kofi unim say enranso and a final 26-man squad for the Seleção of Brazil no Don Carlo Ancelotti enemu ye Alisson Becker Anderson Riverton 3 goalkeepers and defenders no Alexandru Brima Danilo Douglas Santos Gabriel Magalhaes Ibana Sansona Leo Pereira Marquinhos and first Wesley who coach us and Finfrodma wafa Bruno Gramawash Casemiro the Danilo Santos and wafa Brantani Day and Fabino afe wafa Lucas Paqueta and attackers wafa Hendrik Gabriel Martinelli Igor Thiago Luis Enrique Brantani Day and Matheus Cunha and first Neymar Rafinha Ryan and Vinicius Junior na Kofi Tama yabo Neymar Dino Uramu e watcha say o ma ya ni din ene Brazil abonten so na de da no mo ya no na no e dinye pa no I there across so our by Kofi there tell this Neymar since October 2023 afei and Brandt no sign join the Brazilian national team na Carlo Ancelotti say we important player World Cup na say na o say what the 1 year and I analysis on a Brandt Neymar enti ne ya wanya kwanya na ne agina ya say obi kwoto chacha okotwa bet what the $10,000 and a place on Neymar say Neymar be call World Cup ni bi yes we did $12,500 enti sika abafiem
why you adwuma ni bi
nya ize ye nyina ya adwuma na ya
wa na
enti hana this year we say a Brandt João Pedro wankobi na Carlo Ancelotti say we feel very sad say a Brandt na ntimi yanko World Cup ni bi na ono João Pedro no e dia baba tudwa o say I try to give my best at all times. Unfortunately it wasn't possible to fulfill this dream of representing my country in a World Cup, but I remain calm and focused as I always try to be. Joy and frustrations are part of football. From now on, I wish good luck to everyone who is there, and I will be just another fan cheering for them to bring the C's title home. I know
that's the papa and see Hannah is what this year so corner and see Bonan Hatsing can say Amaranis where you see your que we seen Atanasima young corner and in Chileman on finality. We say Nabia Bocodia. Bibia Bocopa. Yaba. Yanya Basso, hey, Yababe, you my day, Ghana for China for Ghana for you, and yet, my yet, Muda, Covida, ye, Common also. Enti, yes, Mercury, Yao, be careful, Yanko, Yao P. Hey, Kruma. You. Sevejo. My inti. I'm mind your summer sports. Yes, sports. Okay. By venue. You. Hey. Richmond. We are Mumpejami. Minty Sole. Namituanum Pejame. Yanko. Okay. Just sports. Coffee. Ye. Amongst. Open and go. Hey, what we are there for? Yanko. Asimu. Mamma come anyway. Ti well expired did you agree? Yanko. Yes, I know we are ready. So we are serious. Yeah, did you agree? Yeah, man. Yeah, suppose today. Yanko. Why? Yeah, so the cray. Why so the cray? Okay. Kofi. Enra. Now Man City fans expect to say at least Burnley for no come best stop it. Arsenal.
Yeah.
But say them did get it one of but to me the ombetimi no mo ye ne nra no. 1-0. Me kana me expect more than that.
Okay.
But then a corner kick, Saka 2 year na Carvet the oye no mysterious goal scorer bia. The hianda nneoma mu aye de no. Enti na man for so say ahwa Champions League final no. We want so gina 9 na your crest nchen. Because aye bi da no. And heady ball na dey to atrem. Enti eney so the so you will see the current state of the Premier League. Table no Arsenal, Man City. Now Arsenal did kind 82, Man City 77. Enti eney amene wo kasa pressure ni nyina akọ back to City.
Yeah.
Because Kofi, as we are talking now, Arsenal for no, all that they have to do, and they say at worst, or maybe renew our last game against Crystal Palace on Sunday at away. We say Sunday nearby all the final games, 10 games, same time 3 p.m. And some more winners are game no. Now say for the first time in 22 years, Arsenal are winners of the Premier League. Even before that, Kofi Man City quite away to the vitality.
Yeah.
And they are playing against Bournemouth. In fact, the team that Bournemouth last 16 Premier League games, you're unbeaten. And we are talking of a team that is unbeaten in the last 16 Premier League games. Winning 8, draw 8. They are performing very well. In fact, that 6th position, just below Liverpool. And when him says our game where say Man City at drop points, man could break his record now share Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Arsenal are winners of the Premier League. And even a Arsenal fans no crab it me a hoopy. Because it could be the historic day. It could be today. That is how interesting and they were in the best of mood when Arteta edge microphone. We know the Arsenal story where he picked the team from 8th to 5th to 5th to 2nd to 2nd to 2nd. Now on the verge of the winning the Premier League. What sign are they say? Almost another game, which is the Champions League final. In fact, what kind of mood and Arsenal fans in Kofi or Muwom say no? Even a Arsenal betimia end up winning the Premier League before even Sunday. So we will be watching to see the betimia free maba. Okay. Again, Chelsea in the Tottenham game no so ye because Chelsea in Europe or anya Conference League. But then when him say Tottenham say Roberto deserve mission so do best survive relegation no. Say no say Chelsea automatically must survive. Yeah. And there's something to play for. Tottenham win means say West Ham are. And before Sunday meaning say ne matches no Kofi ni nyina mu ade nti nyina ye kɔ hɔ akɔ hwɛ na main assignment Kofi after 13 years Jose Mourinho is back to Real Madrid and he say everything is done aka official announcement.
Okay.
You see Mourinho is 63 years now and are returning to the Bernabeu Stadium. Na in fact adwuma no a Mourinho ebeye Real Madrid no Kofi edene. You see yeni Mourinho but so onim Jose Mourinho pa ya I think say hu Mourinho 2 in our generation here dey hwe ball no. The prime Mourinho, I was starting a Juma Benfica to Porto to winning the Champions League, coming back to Chelsea, setting the level of unprecedented records. Oye go clean sheets, winning leagues, any are they dominating any BBR. But then, since Mourinho bar Real Madrid, offer Real Madrid no. Say you can't see a kind of crap actually. We've not seen the same Mourinho because from there, Mourinho by Chelsea back. And Tentam or Manchester United, it wasn't the prime Mourinho performance Oba expected. He went to Tottenham or Roma or Fenerbahce and now Benfica. Fenerbahce no train Galatasaray coach in the no. And he share Jose Mourinho, the Mourinho that we knew, say he is that special one. Or winning Nyoma any idea no. And Mourinho akọ form.
Akwaaba,
You know,
98.1.
Within those times, Kofi, I can confidently tell you that this is the most difficult job I just say Mourinho ever have. And for a coach, and yes, prime form now over. And yes, a Janano didn't too much, but he is coming in to a team. Already there is chaos. And the things that Mourinho will need to fix. First of all, the club is broken. Players, you know, Omi is separated. In fact, hugely separated. Chaotic environment. And I'm saying, I did just say Mourinho and the home. Now, he will have to fix players in our relationships. Or no coach, you know, how he will relate to them. The club and Casa Real Madrid, they are cut down. Kofi so build this system. Tactically, he needs to be top notch. Above all, this is Real Madrid. The demands are so huge because, as we are talking now, Mourinho now Albers is here, you know. Barcelona G League back to back. And next season, Real Madrid cannot sit and be watching say Barcelona and G League in twice to be in 3 consecutive times. So Mourinho but the first and immediate task is to make sure so break the Hansi Flick dominance. And yes, it is exciting. Mourinho Pep Guardiola era no, and how interesting the La Liga was. Now everything promises to be more interesting with Hansi Flick and Mourinho in the league. Yes, for the news, content, and everything, it is good for the Spanish league. Particularly, think about an El Clasico final. Mourinho on the dugout of Real Madrid, Hansi Flick for Barcelona. You see, there is only one thing. Me, Emma Minya Atenka Papa. About Mourinho over Real Madrid. One. Now, as I refresh me at DB, because this is the second that I'm having the same hope, and I don't know why. It always has to do with Mourinho. It feels like a father figure bit to me. As Obi Bona from Papa. No, yes. So I remember Ronaldo one time and Barcelona dominating Eja. You go for Mourinho by first match or she jump at 10. The near Papa Mourinho by Ronaldo Dinechi, Ramos Dinechi. You be Barcelona first match on my 5. And I'm saying, hey. Nobody am 10 minutes Messi placement now bopo na pin am say nenye wana ayi Xavi bono the fuck as asa enti even though in the end Mourinho sound better ho after 5 names no could do better those be share Barcelona and then it wasn't bad the first 10 years no couldn't win the Champions but he made mention so no Real Madrid now think about 3 players per na about Champions League quarter final but he was able to put them a step further, put that aside and they personally, me was asking, can I say, Mourinho is coming to build an empire to stand against what Barcelona has built in the league.
Okay.
Now, this is Real Madrid. And every season, our target is to win the Champions League. Now, to win the Champions League, you have to look beyond Barcelona and be looking at the other teams or more sorry, you know, Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, all those teams now are more building or want to see say your team should be able to dominate this class. And within 2+1, 2 years an additional year to extend no Kofi Mourinho will have to bring things and make sure you have a quick fix. That is what Real Madrid needs right now. Because look, if it doesn't go well, if it backfires, now stretch that. The man here who ne say et say Kofi omo ade petro e de agu eja already blazier
okay
because think about it say on a literal logic Real Madrid team no chaos asin to kwasi ukofo obi aba outside the Mourinho na ebeka ho meaning what man say because personally me try de bi wa ha he needs to fix himself. Okay. Yes, because the Mourinho trade that we know. Now that he sits for people to know that he is grown. Yes, people don't change, but they adapt, they adjust. And I think he needs to adjust and fix himself.
Yes,
sir. Or no mom problem to the team. So yes, it's a very huge gamble. Yes, for the aesthetics, for the media, for the persona, and what carries. Mourinho the aura picture. Yeah, but if it doesn't go well, my problem now is worse. That's why I'm only hoping. Said the quick fix, the huge problem, the way the club is broken, this Mourinho can come and make sure it all works out, creating harmony between those Vinicius and Mbappe. And again, minimum Kofani that's just a ball or no ball. Mourinho is definitely not coming to play the Barcelona ball. Mourinho is definitely not coming to play the Pep Guardiola way. Because we know Mourinho say, ni team Biano is built as a resource-oriented team. So he's coming in. Now, Real Madrid bring the resource out of here. And definitely, you know, so majority of the games with Real Madrid players who are runners, Mourinho will prefer to be conservative. Not necessarily so obe bars. But then, majority of the time, soak pressure. You can't be soaking pressure. Team or city mid block and a deep block. Or banechi for opponent, set on omanim. And then the space is never top. If Real Madrid defend you know ball, they find 10 overs and a counter attack now. No matter ball or not, and then Vini will be flying, Mbappe will be flying. Those players, with that kind of pace in the Americano, they go and command Papa go. That's the typical Mourinho ball that we know. So definitely, I think on the evidence of Real Madrid's players, Mourinho system will suit them.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because even when counter attack Tito Mkrana, Jude Bellingham and Munina runners. And with that idea, I think the system will suit them. But the bigger problem has to do with the same person who is coming to fix the problem. Yes. That is where I think the gamble is. Because I know Mourinho Nim at the age of 63. Look, so Mourinho Real Madrid is a CA or the Champions League. Think about it. Mourinho's pedigree, the dominance, the level, any ever some man coach for the next 20 years, no coaching if he wants to. Because it will renew everything Mourinho has done, and every club will keep believing in him again. Say Okofane be,
yeah.
And this Real Madrid job, it came even at the twilight almost because no be himself, baby Mourinho do no credit. Ebi owo nya Real Madrid na we ase no bibi a circumstance bibi na si na bibi asi what am I say?
Yeah.
And now another chance for Mourinho for what he couldn't do so oje Champions League or Real Madrid so betimi ababe bibi sa but it is difficult.
Okay.
So I say e ba mo so comfortable. Pep Guardiola is leaving. Nah, in fact it is not only a big blow for Manchester City. Of course, Man City were problem. Because I've seen coaches building an empire. Olivia, when it crumbles, because fans are oriented to winning trophies, any BBR, panic city, nothing mistakes upon mistakes. Coaches are back, coaches are pam, club need to be doing a pedigree. A drew baby net teams suffer to play even in the Champions League. And yeah, meaning some Man City fans, so most a Pep Olivia or manager to now, yes, not only Man City in a war problem, but the Premier League as well. Because the kind of coach that is leaving the club. Our influence for Premier League so much. You see, the Pep Guardiola that we are talking about, we should be happy saying no, because the level of coaching, no coach, and in the Premier League currently, and an area of buy, no what say or you close to Pep. Darby,
okay,
he was on another level. You see, so you'll be out here Man City documentaries, all or nothing, treble together, and those kind of videos were Manchester City a cover deep detail. Any BBR Kofi, you know who Pep Guardiola is made of. The man that is leaving is an institution football. Ambusa ka waka say. What Man City? None ya no call Skybet for you now. I write mo ye no so. Referee din kakra. Sa podcast no. Dey na ma Pep Guardiola no. Oh yes, I nipa na oh ya. Oh jiji obi oh yes, a good coach because the current players no kwade. Semenyo say he's mad. Among for say he's obsessed about it. Too much oh. Omokuta renewed energy. You can say renewable energy. Kofi ade cha ade sen nyina ne passion any bibia end drop it. That is the reason why players beat say Ike Gundogan num timi ka say omo da ho na YouTube Bernardo Silva num Pep Guardiola timi frɛ say eh wonim dia be si metrim ana YouTube ano ira da no na ye boy say enka me frɛ da ne wura ha enka ye timi create space ma ye the ball na hye nti e kyerɛ mo ba training ana YouTube de ho ni trim no there is a famous picture Pep Guardiola Kobo Champions League final ba obi ada o play nim o tene laptop achi and all review match no and all ye tactical pros and cons. So he could have renewed energy all the time. That is the reason why he keeps on winning. Now, Kawaka say, the man or no personally who Pep Guardiola as somebody only says so in coaching and say, ne ability to understand the details say. Game na ye come no. This is going to happen. So we are training for this. And the situation will happen and you will do this and you will get this. Or say, Obeka say movie. Ade na ye nyam mo na watch say we be sinti be si. Mo come back and so sa na be si and results now and one be happen. And sometimes they score and then no mo players no cry na you mo say they know like that is how detailed. Me can say this man learns the game so well to the level say any team in the Premier League obetima katana ni above 15 players and 10 players amount. Every Premier League team from omo free relegation aba sa no tie he's obsessed about the game. Na no be wan kwatena Port Vale match as we League 1. Yeah. Nkefa na ho be. He's too obsessed. And he on a personal level me the obi ani me position. Say na me pese Pep Guardiola beko. That's my candid view because the standard of coaching, no, he's the one many looks up to. Many look up to him. And if care is not taken, the standard might drop. Me percent league, no, GB are sweaty. On the Arsenal FM, no. On the Liverpool performance, and GB, no. Yeah. Good, oh sweaty, no some part winning the Premier League, no. Sarah Pep Guardiola, I know. And yes, I bedroom baby, no. Who wants 79 points? On the DG League, but then 85. Who be watching? Yeah. Standard net dropping, so it affects the quality of football. You see, Pep's influence in football, no, Kofi, and is so immense to the level, say, the baby all corner and other coaches are directed towards. And then even academies, or might change your training plans, training regimes to suit the Pep Guardiola way. What is the Pep Guardiola way? Famously building from the back. Pep Guardiola cast up a sweeper keeper. Obia's open keeper or not to team pass the ball. Remember, the same Pep Guardiola started playing strikerless system. Strikerless system. I know question Adam from Italy. Look at Tony and also with Pep. No more did you. Now Pep say, on kind of credit here. Also, now say, oh, I'm a striker. Say, you man, why? Because do by know things in this one to strikers because Pep Guardiola when you use striker and all winning matches. The same Pep Guardiola control strikers too. Gabriel Jesus on kind of wabako but Otto Julian Alvarez ne Alan Boom the Champions League so the striker be bro omo and no so open sweeper keeper no go fit go Pep Guardiola sakofo keeper onye sweeper other goal nim che other teams say obi say come back. That's how he's influencing the game. Pep Guardiola or the number 2 than midfielder inverted no awuram Edruba no on ball out and out wingers or the midfielders in the general wide and there or the out or revolutionizing game nessa or success and speed or the other coaches second Kofi well ball man just think about it. Real Madrid the cry your Madrid say on Pep Guardiola body be Alonso no they had that faith say at least Alonso will give Real Madrid that kind of beautiful possessive football no? Because he was influenced by that system. Who made that popular? Because before Pep Obi about the ball Mewa, Barcelona were sometimes hugely criticized. Say, Omudru 18, 6-yard box no cry. Omu shoot 2, Omu ball pass, you keep a free. Mewa, but then everybody wants to play the Pep way. In fact, even if we talk about the coaching tree, the influence. The reason I'm saying it is an or non quite institution. No, the coaches that he has influenced, your uncomfortable will influence directly in coaching. Yeah, and they name list, no. Hey, the coaching tree na that one. Xavi. Alonso, Enzo Maresca, Arteta, Ten Hag, Company, Enrique. Omo nyina yo omo Pep, omo work under Pep. He influenced them directly. And then deserve binom any coach is be or her Pep influence omo directly. But omo her Pep no omo this the way omo so a coach teams. And when we are talking about the man leaving, Kofi, it is you. The reason why I don't want him to leave any. Me no dey argue so we leave because a personal decision. Kofi, personal decision so there. The mama tia see pa na say, and then me revisit all or nothing video no. And I realize say, after all nipa bia ye nipa. And you cannot go about life doing the same thing over and over and over and over every day. Or sorry, anopa na wafane car. Man City training, no assign autographs, oko training after training, training plan, wabefi, abetra, adie the same thing, wakoye tactical instructions, my day, wafan entire or call weekend, say after that, post my pre-match, continuous for 10 years. Kofi, oye nipa, obebla na omre. Good. And the Drew baby, I say, let's Ferguson, or Kabi as oko, a Drew baby, no, minimum the man you for no samba back, right? So, coach be or coach football be a Drew baby as I'm way to know. And we nipa, so on a personal decision, on also a life after football, at least also leave your family. And I understand Pep and his own decision because at the end now, a fun to you. So what shall I say? A bear continue, bedroom baby, no, a mere fun. And the Nigerian, ye teacher, ye enjoy because sometimes people enjoy us listening. But told the morning sweating, I have 4 months and a bar. Then Pecrasa could be a better. So when you are outside, you don't see it or you don't feel it. But then, and it is not fun for him anymore. And if he feels he wants to leave, menene ya dwen. But the end and me so say, and ka on a me personal feeling there. And ka manin leave, you know. Kofi, I've looked through Pep every city. I know definitely he will take a sabbatical leave. Said oh yeah, Barcelona or yeah, or San Obey. But so Babaka. Pep is young in coaching. You know, people shouldn't forget that. On coaching, have the years of even Alex Ferguson. And so, 41 trophies. Premier League now, all free mono. Oba English football. Nrani Ebeka say 20 solid trophies. Treble in Afra. Okay. But so, court no Oba. Team no be coaching. What I say? Because for what is built at City for class one of the stands Everton. Kofta go. Oh yeah, sure. Pass Pep beat my far another Premier League team. Eddie Abe compete City. Minjindi. So be Bible coach team be war England. Eddie Abe face City. As I'm sitting now, I don't see that. Because what he built at City, the relationship with Oni Sheikh Mansour, Kadu Nom, and is he going back to Barcelona? Hansi Flick, why am I?
So I'm running a contract.
Italy uncle, the Pep that I know, yes. The Italian league uncle.
And Germany say
Germany company team no coach that uncle.
I be on France.
France no PSG I am team over. And the once national team na ya bo wake up we are Kofi obefa national team then obe looking at even national team to Spain ayema England ayema teams na aka na ayeye hi who be a Kofi
yes
Pep Guardiola no offer and the no na mama fi say we have to see Pep Guardiola coaching but so kwa oba he na obeba you cannot tell me that at 54 be a waja coach we Zidane what I say but so ye bibi Kofi 1 second or Brazil the time my work up that tension na person di trim
na get na ya ba mesra why person that's enti eno Hussein Adams na otene nka se wode de AC Ocean ewen omra na omfa ne de ema we ade aka na ebetwa so e de free fie ne fie nkomo no yetimi e de atwa so aha Akwaaba radio 98.1 channel so live on Facebook no Akwaaba radio Brekum on Facebook no Akwaaba radio Brekum sasa na Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook na Facebook Akwaaba TV on Facebook Akwaaba TV on Facebook ohonyina akwa show no ye live obenye bi na wahwe do a na wetimi ala ikene kama edamawia na waja comments egwono mi ahye no so share na waka ada kire onuan so no so enhye sere be na nwumri ya betra nsema hodo ye de ba no obenye bi etie no anye bi ahwe no akire wadwene kama so etimi dafa Ocean good morning
yeah good morning Tago
bibia
boko
yo ye de nyame ase
also want to say
bibia boko
all right
yo ene mayentie muda yentio muda
Kofi me entie tiefo
obi ajo so
entie tiefo see we pass you're dealing with this situational analysis and okay about Brazil and officially the Don Carlo Ancelotti a day in the 26-man squad to confirm how do more echo US, Canada and Mexico for the FIFA World Cup. Now, in fact, of 3 goalkeepers, 8 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 8 attackers. Now, so what squad Ancelotti did to Ghana clearly what is your coach on Susan approach?
Okay.
He believes in experienced players. Again, of a players or trust you more. Then of a familiarity. nti wa we na squad na what they compare the coaching career no ne niama wa ye ne ade a na uti Ancelotti asiye uni ni coaching method na wo ye ne niama
98.1
there's no difference oh the wa ye ne mre bi atwam
oh okay
nti when you glance through the squad now obehu experienced players bebre
oh
yes she goalkeeping Kobe to say Allison Kobe to say Ederson no we Riverton. These experienced players are both club side and national team level. Am I successful? Am I Gigi Nkrua? Brand defenders, defensores, Oko Brazil Casa Masani from. Alessandro has won multiple trophies with Juventus. At some point, people thought say the carry a crab every and Oko Brazil Flamingo the ball as in Bakakra.
Okay.
No for bit is Danilo. Danilo ball nye we Real Madrid ba Juventus ni ade be ne mu a. No we Marquinhos. These are experienced players e we chire ho. For bit to say Kone Medford, Casemiro, Fabinho. These are experienced players on mobile game na they no attack or the name about him finally. You get the point. So which means Carlo Ancelotti as a coach in Ankasano, he believes in players are already established that. Now, Kofi, two key moments and a call up no a PM. If I don't know what event no the what event no a course wa nyamia no kranie omoya ade man yefe Brazil for no call up no no omoya no eti se Kofi ade kesie bi esi o and no Ancelotti pie free car mu nipa no mu di nachi nsentrofo ne beradefo omokwa gina venue wa omokwa witness and omokwa hwe how the event will unfold. Players Ancelotti ban na so omudi na no odene and no amanfo asiri pe a omo twen say omo beti players bi mudi any ade so it makes the occasion so beautiful, very special. And the HRS go for no opportunity e bebo national team en kran asem we dey no see here na now even we name tamombo name dina Santos Krono so amanfo mo tititi story building this guy even nkola school mu a school for nkola yin celebrate ne former ne ex your friends and former teammate mu nyina kra no no celebrate ne ma call up no inti how special any assignment that is attached to the national team so far as Brazil is concerned is very important. Now and I want us to learn something about player call up niema ekom and niema coaches e consider then you really say from players perspective whether obeko tournament ni bi and our own tournament ni bi now tango on missions ni de ye yina enim de asi Joao Pedro obi to say Bento when you fantastic season or just one game pen or just at the pro league you know but now nya ball here ko fan in semiana ema ne ho akọ coach ye hi all the akọ free keeper kra wa pira Allison so mra you see aside him all the three Chelsea players from free Brazil no be anko bi but Westval odi wa pira okay and the Andre Santos or the only on pray but ya amfre no Eda Militao ya amfre no Rodrigo de wa pira dada Richarlison ya amfre no Van der Sar ya amfre no Thiago Silva Anthony omo ina ya amfre omo so these are the omissions now about niema coaches ehwe na omo the selected players at the core tournament niema miensa they are very critical, very important answer than any other thing abem near the kind a profile. The second one a experience on the national level. Then the third one a form or performance. Now profile na me dey be chere Joao Pedro nkomonum because nkomo we ye ba be di no meaning say a lot of emotions I'm sure say a lot of people they are not going to side with me because it is so weird, very shocking. Say Joao Pedro di I'm a 26 man listening. You get a point. Now you see Kofi eba national team a. Yanti asese upo ni boy different from club football.
Yes.
And your players bebre on wa. You betting your more examples. Omo club side a. Omo be omo bo. But omo say national team this year we are different footballers altogether. You be to that Samojan.
Yeah.
As Samojan is being remembered on a performance at the national level. Club side as Samojan mobile bia. Baby as Samojan come out ball ehun here about Premier League Sunderland. Oni na Rene Udenis eni ade. No we ko Asia. Wan head anya yo. Where Lucas Podolski. Edu baby no bia ni nsa ne career no asiniti ase. But okwa national team level ya ade to the level so the game in the last one coming 2014 the game in the Hevelos now closer. These are footballers are Kofi national team omo ba ball no be bona no edene. But omo class I don't say the mubo bi omo. And the experience at the national level is very important. And then so ran to squad no mu. Obi to Alessandro Munia dear Casemiro mo I nim say nanka mo kara no press o mti ase a nanka en consider o mu biem enei o mu di ababe ra squad no. Okay. International team experience a key. Then the last thing considered a form or performance. That is why Joao Pedro, regardless of the fans, say one man huge numbers, 26 goals and assists. He is one of Chelsea's best players. Regardless of the fans of your buy ni debut season at Chelsea near. But look at the number of goals and assists out there, my Coach Rebuneni go form, so I'm friend. What in common I say? Yeah. Okay, Ghana. I don't have to do Joseph Prince to film Nana. Is it not? So as that no form power. Yeah. But I am Franco. Any idea? Now, Kofi in link to Joao Pedro in common. A profile. Now, Rich being less than I mean, this I will say attackers do say and a calanchoroti from of 8. Yeah. Now, so we 8 attackers now. The main share down here and Casepa Luis Henrique no. Wasn't it? Only Ryan. Okay. Ryan was about men of. Me share I hear. I can't say much about Sanko for me, no. Okay. But aside them, the Hendrik, Gabriel Martinelli, I got Thiago, Matheus Cunha, Neymar, Rafinha, and Vini Jr. The Obia ni more money they were more about it. Yeah. You see, the players are, and I say amongst 8 attackers, the players are almost pro for you different. Hey, I got Thiago, only Gabriel, and Hendrik. Hendrik ni what power. On say you too technical footballer. But our power, I can pounce on you at any time. Okay. Now where the and you see, Brazil for no dey bia no, omo believe in certain tradition. Omo to say England for about more football, more dances ano. And so every tournament bia Brazil be ko bia no. Omo make sure say omo whiskey bi and a young wizard bi omo squad him. Enye nne bi besi enti say ye de Hendrik kwa. Enye purely for football reasons in kwa. But they want to still throw more light on their culture. Okay. So in 1958 omo de Pele kwa cup do this say. No this 17 years one for man kwaje. Yes. Name about 2010 World Cup na ai Juan Camilo Zuniga ba be prado no. Name I think no say 20 years or say. No sir. And the Brazil for that has been their culture since. Omo ko tournament bia ni wo ho omo de akola bi be shem. Yeah, creating headline. E de amount. Now Rodrigo mu nyina ya mfa man go World Cup. No so 20 years. 19 years omo ko World Cup. You get a point. And the Hendrik they are a peculiar case. Oh, okay. Now the offer I got Thiago nso I got Thiago. Any play only more no bebre na skill set no wasoro. But good. And young fan say or starting Cunha or starting Rafinha na Neymar mo any ade Vini mo na amfa no person dey plan B eba o share opponent bi a bia we no here different profile. Then obe introduce I got Thiago. Okay. Now a hana sem no. I understand obia why frustrated. Why a young friend Joao Pedro? Me no mo yadwen. Pa! Me no mo yadwen. But you see, what? I go a friend say Joao Pedro de be man no. Send him a feta or be man more than that. Say Vinicius on any day There bibia ni wa Joao Pedro de be ma Vinicius mfa ma. On any day bibia ni wa Joao Pedro de be ma Rafinha mfa ma.
Okay.
What am I say? Bibia ni wa Joao Pedro de be ma Matheus Cunha so mfa ma. Enti eba profiling na. I want to be the edge over you. Nti yamfa players are up we mu nyina mi bo mu di na players are born da wa do omu ni bo.
Yeah.
Omu are very good. Born an kasa omu ni bo pa. And on any day position ba be here but one slot be here between Neymar and Joao Pedro. And Carlo Ancelotti say when 1 year and monitor Neymar. And monitor it closely. So if Neymar is fit, provided Neymar is fit, the other man on Joao Pedro don't even farm out. And you understand the coach saying it's easy decision.
Yeah.
It was a very tough decision to take. But finally we are there also taking our decision. You get the point. And yes, sir, Uncle Goffy, where Joao Pedro numbers now they compare. It's a rate to the battle, so they compare other Brazil attackers here from numbers now. It will be one of the most injustice. Because Vinicius, I made 32 goals involvement.
Yeah.
Rafinha, I made 29 goals involvement. 21 goals, 8 assists. I got Thiago 26. Only Joao Pedro 26. And think based on form and a performance this season, and for say Chelsea team in your crampono or a single, you're single out. Say we no Odibonbo.
Yeah.
And if you are basing our argument on performance, that do you think Ancelotti be Joao Pedro free?
No.
No. But national team call-up goes beyond a mere performance. You get the point? Open Mbappe. Season where man say 10 goals for France, you have friend. Ngolo Kante. Him and no why am friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, friend. Adrian Rabiot, I say from because they are more experience at the national level. It goes beyond performance. You get a point now. Answer a player B from player's perspective. Kofi, I'm very convinced. I rest assured say, call up a year be you be frame and I am frame no. You were factors BI coaches and a players nankasa a consider and I say. Players nankasa and also meet that criteria. Hey, yeah, because I'm not Joao Pedro Abusu nyina twa TV ho ahia o. Finally, the DMP. Yo, Nkrophobia, you're from untouchables. And I guarantee. Yes. France better call up so unfair Mbappe.
Mbappe, yes.
Argentina better cause unfair Enzo Fernandez and unfair Messi. I don't feel Lisandro Martinez. I don't feel Lautaro Martinez. Ain't possible na Macaresta. Omuni form crop from. What in common as Spain? A young day Oyazaba Muina and Formonco. Murata Muina and Formanco. You don't know Murata and count. Oyazaba, Oya day of a boy Nimugo. And Rodri. Only form said in Spain for my friend on the Nebeko. Yama. Say a cat 1 week, Manati upon a tournament and I started from the Nebeko.
Yeah.
Oh, you're untouchable. I said, Ghana, you better cast a fresh menu.
Your best friend.
Kudos to tear by and friend.
Your best friend.
Yeah, friend. What in common I say? No, friend, go for being so possibilities. Oh, no, dear. You're possible. Oh, you bet me a friend. Where you bet me a friend. And a bimusu the 50-50. And a bimusu the a good performance. Which I got Thiago. When you're fantastic season, one man 26 goals and assists. It based on the form. No, wait, man, make a case for him. Say, okay, yeah, but I can't say number say the young day. Young friend. Then there was circumstances. A bit to say be an injury. A bit about okay, we need him by perfume. And as I did any emphasis we so made day. And the shame. You get a point. So go be when the young come up, I cry if I call up.
Okay.
Enti I understand omonya brese
ya Pedro
young friend no me no mo ya adwen but we ni nchireche mu kakra wo ho na go fi we ewi asna e won wa ho baby o be koso okwa koye adwuma bia no try as much as possible say ubegye di mpato ho sɛ ne bɛyɛ sɛ wokɔ na emre bi so na sɛ wo se aba wachi a they welcome you with open hands they welcome you with a smile
1 FM
na nkɔba sɛ baabi obefiri wɔn akɔ no wo se aba wachi a wuntumi mba nti uyo nipa na yefa adwuma bia mo try as much as possible so be get the impact to answer na wako ko bi mi come na ba say finally Jose Mourinho dos Santos Mario Felix is returning to Santiago Bernabeu no Kofi Jose Mourinho a lucky coach because it is not easy to be coaching Real Madrid as Akwaaba particularly at a point I don't know na GDA pass your career is on the downward slope. I'll carry an ace in it. And I was saying lucky, I'll be any Real Madrid job at this point. God just say after leaving Manchester United, oh, Kwanenami fan a Bachi, Romania, dear Benfica, or coaching teams or Mumu Drew, and I was saying a day. Abba. Inti Emmanuel lucky, just like Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti, so no. Kwebanso ne na mwewe no coach Napoli. Akwa Everton from Everton over Real Madrid no. Nti oni Mourinho no, omo aye lucky coaches pa. Now on record, Real Madrid already appointed coaches 12. Coaches omo be ye adwuma na kọ. Real Madrid asena form biem 12. Yes. You were the old era, your modern era. Now in the old era before 50s in any idea no. Madrid say appointed Jacinto Quincosex.
Okay.
Baltazar Albanese. Baltazar, you Guinea, a footballer. A former footballer say coach. Brazil. Ntinya kwa no pemana. Guinea nino. Madame Fono. Yawo Miguel Munoz. Vicente Del Bosque. Omu nyina be coach Real Madrid sanko by. In the modern era, your Liol Binhika, no a German coach. Luis Moloni, Alfredo Di Stefano, Zinedine Zidane, Carlo Ancelotti. When we a coach is a Marco Aside, Ababim. So on record, when your peculiar case, I went to the level say, I see that Madrid they are fan of doing that. Coach Beko Musa Obana ya de Kakrevia. I'm for the way the Abba. I'm strongly convinced. Say Jose Mourinho will change the story. Mourinho a best successful Real Madrid.
Sir.
And pan appointment na divide opinion because go for BGD pass as a wechem why cake we are molded coach in there then we situation no any Mourinho suban controversial in a chaotic environment our Real Madrid udi Mourinho na ba na ade many am ya agede but go fi ngro bi so gidi pass baby aduma na say aduru no. They need a father figure like Jose Nebababe. Why? Because he's the man who built institutions. Jose Mourinho, the man me pen ahead of Guardiola and say, or taking risk. Do you think somebody that doing Guardiola how the man obey? Onya. Guardiola on pay risky job. But the environment is very risky. A man on few po onya. But Mourinho be fair Juma Eddie. Enti the coaching track record. Coach is saying the bet in the FC Portage Champions League. I always say this. Everyone or joining Chelsea. And the Chelsea begin in league title for the first time in 50 good years. In fact, the following season, Jose Mourinho defended that trophy. Move from Chelsea, Echo sabbatical leave, Oko Inter. So Inter squad not the homogeneous treble. No, because no be a ball no about you. No be any sabon e mumunasa. From Julio Caesar, Douglas Maicon, what are someone who are now Real Madrid don't be any sabon nasa. Wesley Schneider, he was a flop at Real Madrid players now. Before that season, you flow do amonas Wesley Schneider can home. Goran Pandev, Esteban can be also no akwana now Real Madrid will be on funny serious game. Have you Zanetti no retire no retire no. But just say more to me that Constantine team mamu conquer the whole Europe edge treble in 2010. About Manchester United and environment now more. But Kofi, with this team, Mourinho won your for Europa League for Manchester United. Asan Twasu ko Roma, and you go Conference League for the first time in the club history. In fact, that was the debut season, first and the debut campaign of the Conference League. And he is tried and tested in circumstances like this. So I was a man that didn't say the just your no growth na grow no pen do be say no pen or the agility no the day or the was so me highly convinced say COVID just a bad day a very successful Arsenal and no almost 1-0 they say the trophy is in their hands to lose and they say Man City the bottom of game City and me and say bottom of that what is mean here say Arsenal G League you know what you say Arsenal this season they are the luckiest team in the Premier League. Not to say on credit or based on fantastic performance of their mind.
Yeah.
But it is a circumstances a buffer so said the encran as a baby see Arsenal name. So but on the floor Monsa said the a baby see Arsenal name.
Okay.
Edu baby. Yeah, you know him here. Especially at a point where City for be close to gap on your mukrabin points penny and the answer City ni Everton kobo droy. No be any set trophy for Arsenal and some final on bed here. Now see the omu here cap on any resource. And it's why and almost 1-0 COVID this season in the Premier League almost 1-0 8 times. So football it is about results. You get a point. And baby Arsenal says they just need a trophy. For the first time in 22 years, if you league there, then any ball fair, who be piani at the end the day trophy, and I get the ball abasu. If you close to us and I say there, at the end say there, I say aye.
Yeah, that's see. And now I had a tactical man ocean, and I obtain castle with tranium at the master as a no tranium. Since you so know at was no, and Tisana Honsam Sana see at Entieba. Na yet if you are sending so na messages na face so nyuma kwa kano ya de honsam na yetimi e de amount na afisam no rich man ko na tenase ya best start e de free public accounts committee o maso ye enu ahye no so certain ekoso na certain ekoso no ni nyina akopie mu sample Accra 2023 ese ye host ye no shano se sample already na no abetodwa sample sika de no nuane ema athlete on buy no na be $15 million ana amfi so over be $4.5 million and I'm no kasi ya bomodian e sample e betimi mata e besra monyedi nya sa so monko tena kire o me wia na maba why na yan twaso na yan kwa anim na obi ya se mo rich na onga bibinjiro mo yum na uje be careful na odi try na njuro you na eno our public accounts committee na say naija omo edin command no so makohu documents bi say political is nipa be 6,000 no omo kwetwe sika 35.8 million Ghana cedis na dia ma omo na omo sika no omo general documents bi anka omo gisika no say no akopie mo ewase na no dwumade na se no na ranking member Minoka say public accounts committee no one da no honorable Samuel Thomas na omo edin command say na kopia abra sports minister honorable Edi Kofiadan say kopie mo ho na 2023 Accra Africa Games say host here no any sika kopie mo na face di o makodi bi no we ene nkoma ho dey say cause enkwete bi na no cheba stories na aka no it mean that was the amount.
Let me remind the public that it got to a time, Ministry of Sports, we used to change a minister almost every year. Ministry of Sports, we used to change a minister every year. If we can't understand this duplication, now unsupported claims, 35.8 million. Just for 6,000 police officers. 6,000 police officers. That was the so-called, I don't know whether they call it Africa Games or All Africa Games.
Chairman is African Games.
It's Africa Games. And they spent 35.8 million to 2024 for police officers. And we don't have documentation of how. Ministry of Sports. How? and you want to sit here and come and argue?
Chairman, with respect, on that matter, Internal Auditor, you said you raised issues with that at the Ministry of Finance.
No, with the police, when they submitted the bill.
When they submitted this, once answering that, and who submitted that bill as an addition to the outstandings of the ministry to the Ministry of Finance, all in your schedule of payables?
So on the scheduling, since we have the executive chair of the LOC for Accra 2023 here, let him speak to that. So we'll get back to the submission.
This was the bill submitted by the police at the end of the games, and I was really baffled when the bill was submitted to me because we didn't reach that agreement. Initially, they were to have policemen to assist carrying out police duties. We were initially even feeding them. Then they pulled out. And from nowhere, at the end of it, they brought this bill. And I wrote to them to justify why such a quantum. And they couldn't justify. So that is where we've gotten to. I was shocked to the marrow with the kind of bill they brought. And I said, please give us justifications and break it down to support what you are claiming.
How many weeks did the games go on for?
We started from the first, second, third with regard to the early games. But officially, the game started from 8th to 23rd. But we had early games. So give or take, let's say we had about 2 weeks.
2 weeks of game?
About 3 weeks. Let's say from 1st to 23rd. Let's take it for 3 weeks.
Let's be generous and make it 4 weeks. Let's be generous and make it 4 weeks.
Mr. Chairman, you'll be stretching it.
So, okay, I'm just trying to be generous today because I'm in white shirt. Let's make it 4 weeks. If the police is charging you 35.8 million for 4 weeks, what is their budget for the whole year for the police force in Ghana?
How did this bill find its way to the Ministry of Finance?
So now let's get the auditor to deal with something that the ministry itself raised questions, got submitted to Ministry of Finance when the answers have not been fully provided.
We got assurance from the police that they will provide the supporting documents.
Internal Auditor. Internal Auditor. So now you
okay, and some of your fancy and Tinu and the Copimo or Public Accounts Committee na CNA, you see, don't send me a DM. Now, Yamramo, our the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Shano Sene, and I hear him say 2027 AFCON Ibakoso, our my year friend Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, no, and I drone a bit me to jam. Now, Oko Piemo, or Portuano, a Mambi to Morocco, or Senegal, or Nigeria, or Algeria, South Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire, our home, Tunisia, or Cameroon, our Saso na Congo, DR, Mali, South Africa, and Afi Burkina Faso. We any man who say Port 1 or more na Port 2 no. Kivert, Ghana, Guinea, Gabon, Uganda, Angola, Benin, Zambia, Mozambique, Madagascar, Equatorial Guinea, and Afi Comoros. Or more man say Port 2 or no more na Port 3 no. Kenya, Libya, Tanzania, Niger, Mauritania, the Guinea, Saso, the Gambia rather, Sudan, Sierra Leone, Namibia, Togo, Malawi, and Afi Rwanda, and Afi Port 4 no. Zimbabwe, Guinea-Bissau, Congo, Central African Republic, Liberia, Burundi, Ethiopia, Lesotho, Botswana, South Sudan, Eritrea, and Afiso, Somalia, Omo, and my holiday see, almost so, and to say Port 1, Ghana bit me, Jama bit Morocco, Senegal, Nigeria, and Afiso, Algeria, Mum, and Afi Port 2, so a bit me, and as a Port 3, a bit much Kenya, South Sudan, Libya, and Tanzania, Moho, and Afiso, Port 4, no, and it's a bit me as a Guinea-Bissau, Congo, and Afiso, Central African Republic, and Afiso, and maybe it is a South Sudan, Munyano, a bit me, Akusha, or Moho, Naya, there's a send a bit me, etimi edi my way any the free Black Stars or Makachiba ya don sem ya de ema na Black Stars aso biemu no na yise down ne kopiemu ewo Ashanti region Otafo MP honorable Vincent Eko Asefua wa no down ne kopiemu our parliament Shano Sempo a ranking member at the select committee so our sports or parliament we din come akra e the Black Stars head coach Carlos Kureza he say dwumede na mana wono ene lidie ama world cup no yetimi akobo bi my Mexico Canada na for years of E.
Well, statistically, I don't have that hope. Statistically, based on records, based on data, I don't have that hope. The film, you've been coaching for so long a time, but now you don't have anything to really show. What for World Cup for how many times? What do you have to show? You have nothing to show. Based on statistics, it does not fall in his favor. But as a Ghanaian who loves football, I can only be hopeful that he should be able to use Ghana he should be able to use the experience that he has garnered over the period, which experience has not been so successful. But I'm sure that he might have learned from the mistakes, and he might have learned a lot of things, garnered some experience. So basically, I'm bringing the blend of that experience and the crop of players that are working together to be able to give Ghana some hope. So I am only relying on hope. I am only relying on some amount of commitment and eagerness from the coach that he will be able to help Ghana at least to be able to cross the group stages. So, it will be a bit disappointed. Someone like Coach Tuado, I have always maintained that at the time was not right for me, but it is okay. We still have a coach now, so we have to put what has happened behind us. How is he able to blend the old players and the new players and make sure that he is actually in charge of the team and bring some glory to Ghana? Because Ghana, when it comes to our football, we cannot disgrace ourselves on the international platform like this. So we cannot go and say Yakodi last with a group. No, we cannot go and say Yakodi third with a group. Even if it's a third, it should be a strong third that can lead to a qualification to the groups, to the knockout stages. So I am hoping that this coach will be able to do something good for Ghana, and the players too, I think, will have that kind of competency to be able to display more capabilities and quality on the pitch. But the blend of the old players and the new players will do Ghana some good.
We and then some honorable Vincent Akwaaba for that to and the day I say Nana sports minister Eka say wako cup ni bia enye bad na asifo na fi wo coach ya na nko betimi ahwesempo ka de betimi akọ world cup na asifo no eno so mo busa Vincent Akwaaba for say the day world cup no nko bia na
yes so me share football pa obi an ni di Ghana Blasters echibiano for the past 15 years. You bet me I can say, oh, see a camp players, therefore, on any day. If you want to count on them based on Ghana, I'll name those four to you. And I know you agree with me. Number one, Jiku, that on any day on the pitch, or Sese, or Bob, and your day, or Bob, or Ghana, or your Don Elbow. Number two, Wakasu, or Boba, and your day, and he brought your Bob because he loves Ghana. Number three, Stephen Appiah, who showed that passion that on the pitch, Ghana. Number four, Andrew Dejayu. And they didn't think Stephen Appiah called 2010 World Cup. We sent him because I don't know what the team will be our partner at that time. We'll be at that time. And the player of it said, hey, we have to move on the pitch. So, maybe if you ask me, and you have the coach, even if you are not going to put the day on the pitch, not to be at 10 minutes, 20 minutes, big players, not getting a daily passion by the gym and the acquire. I will appreciate the coach to be able to make that difficult decision and blend capability, strength, and passion. As far as the team is concerned, I'm happy that the first 55-man squad now was fitted. In fact, when I saw it, I was so happy. He's going to trim down the numbers. I will plead with him that a player like the Dayu should be found in the team. Because 26 now, they can not the Bobo.
You 26 na mo kwanya mo nyina na sebo no ombobi we ene nsema honorable Vincent Akwaaba sefo wode atujana under 2017 championship no ekoso e Morocco ene games ne ho ene channel sebo 4:30 na 4 p.m. 2 months sebo ho Cameroon ababo TR Congo Sasuna Africa and Uganda and ebobo 7 p.m. the host Morocco and Egypt nebo and Amphis Tunisia so Ethiopia so bet me at their pem so nyame ya tomada wachina games no ebetwa so ewo ho na wachina matches ewo ho no say and anhihane setie Angola and Mozambique babo near 4 p.m. Sasuna Mali and Tanzania babo 4 p.m. Senegal and Algeria babo 7 p.m. and Amphis South Africa and Ghana so yetimi da pem so 7 p.m. na nra ye ko ego pm Morocco ye Sheikh Tofik wono a senior communication manager Adama Fino and Amfiso media officer Adama National Under 17 Bobo tournament yakoso oman aye friend Morocco ye busa na say ye bought 2 matches na no the end 10 against 11 na Senegal for this na ye wie ye na lose ye no camp waters and boys no
ye ball game ni we ndi nyame anim nukurani na obi aboto enye nkwala no nkwa the management team led by Frederick Champon the technical team led by Dr. Spanatrogu the media team led by myself, the playing body led by Joseph Nabi, no Ubia Boto, and no. But we had a series of meetings. Any management committee share a meeting, kaka. You know, technical team no so a meeting. After that, coach spoke to the boys. Okobia them one after the other, and in Kolano Kokasai. Emma, body language and if you train ba na on make say.
Okay.
The training session was very good. The body language was fine, and if you said we are shaping up well and preparing well for the game against South Africa.
Ushe group na ese ye kuta 1 point na yes ni si itwato me so say boys na say the ka say ne muko kasa no ana fitri na mu ye nyama pija no ye hope say against South Africa for is almost kuta 3 points no nyame adoma last match betimi adin kudim na ye target ne sempo Ghana betimi akwa enim na ye wese World Cup no ye betimi akobi no say na si coach na ni so na face wo so kwana yisi Ghana for nyina gidi omu no ye bewie ne nsatima akasa slot.
Oh, inshallah, because to say baby Bruno, you don't need any other results apart from winning against South Africa. That is the focus now. Attention has shifted to the South Africa game. Preparations are all headed towards the South Africa game. And then I heard Nyami Adoma eventually a winning game against South Africa. And over boys nobody language. The changes are about air camp. Coaches no body language, any relationship, the woman she has psyche boys now. You are a shamusa yankopon boy. Wednesday we will be able to South Africa.
Oh, okay. Me can say moko draw for friends and coach can say na ho aduane no nchene ni maku enim tina kwa bibi o eze metma ka say isi bibi ayi okay.
Sabi if we be environmental adjustment. Ukodu baby na aduane na ho no enkuya o adjust say money dane wo wona say wo wan dane bia omo be dane mmoa na omo be chware nipa nyina dane mmoa na wo dane bi because one dane bi na wo dane nipa omo dane mmoa we omo be chware. So in the environment we have adjusted very well, and they say aduane di edin dey bet ye manage nkakra.
You, we and some Sheikh Tofik, one senior communication officer at the Ghana Football Association and Comma or the Atujano. Na and no, any president of the Baby United, Edin Como, Alexander Nana Abebu, and the business is a qualification number. It's a baby bubble ball pot, it's a supporters, a bit more air can't touch him, a bit so cow and chilling as before. Benefosse Kakum, where they give free one gas or minimum after the qualification number, Yama Egu Aquama, I say, hope you say, you bet me about Premiano over the baby.
Oh yes, for another I can promise the good people of the baby any omo ebeba matches nyina say for that one I can assure them nyame pa enu July bia end je na me fi say adwuma say yetimi ye no park no so no yemwie kura dia na be 90% de yetimi aye
be July.
Yes.
Wow. Na say no stands mo ya twan agya na say bia Mobama FA4 na abehwe na omahwe bibia ise mu ya ebetima ye possible na matimi abono.
Next 2 weeks yabema experts from the FA no aba na omaba abehwe akire sene renovation asase ye no park no so nyina be omaba abekire yen ahwe sene be meet standard no nti yabaya sade na na stance no ye nyem fan enhia pa entwa park ni nyina enhia I think say yabaya ebia 2 stands. Ye kese baako wo other side na ye ketwa baako wo other side. That's what we are trying to do. Eno ni ade a ewo ye adwumo say ye beye, but say before no ba na omoso kire o madwen a I think say ni nyina ye de ni nyina be kosini ye ne ahwe ne ebeboa yen no na yetime aye na animanimu ya.
Okay, and no fundraising na yame ya Doma Sunday be week I say ebebasra no na president mo hwe na mo de chance na mo de start na say what the scanner?
Oh, there be anya say e be scanner ho, but ye di kan bobo e ho si kakra. Sam ya me no ka say ye gate fees ani agi nyina ye mfa ye nsanka wansi di kura. Ni nyina e wo ho a ye pese ye di ye bibi e di ma ye supporters because there be am ka say supporters na che da bi na me twamani e hwe omo na wia no e hwe omo a all because of the baby United who do I am a say Aviano Esho Mosa. Me the new management in the can say I'm fine and Kansas can be here. Inti I am say a supporter Sika. A gate fee I am say a supporter Sika. Inti no and quite apart from that and also no. Young Casaso better enter Kakra at their support. Enti enye fundraising no de na ye de kwa start entirely na enye no kwa so na ye ko rely for that project no yankasa ye beto to yensa na aja kakra ye na ye de abo
enti course every 30 man e ba se be yanka bebo premier no president o kan ade akire obi bia ayisi oti o na de ye se the baby United 2026-2027 Ghana Premier League season no mo bobo the baby.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. No, micro mine. Nana elder Doctor Amakunga go LTA. Edikan ebisa me ho asem ewo Accra. Ebra ye ball match no ye because no ba stadium. Na onumpo na ejina mo denden say dabi as I say kuro no nyina eboa. Enti na ma da fan reason no kra no. Omo traditional council no mom na organize because onom pesa sa ni mo nyam kase no so de bibi nya no. Baby. And for me, I can assure them say your boy matches no it would be.
You na mbuzane say so because supporters na no dey get to for there but he say the premier no be for supporters and there's is so character bra if here's a league never starting.
Yeah, na me catch supporters no nyina and say e bia because baby nipa bia no wu nyini ko wanimu a eniama esesa enti na ma future amede ma omo se omoma ye nyina yemfa odo ani asundwe emfa emwa ye Premier League na yaba ana ye nya no ma obi ameto abo ma obi meto nsio ewo ho do se ye nya sa de no wo ho but me mpeso se bi besi ansa aka se ye kwakutu ho anamo nti ma future amede ma omo nyina ne so omo nyina omoma ye nya ba ko nka ye humo because ye nka bom ne ma ye nya sa nkunim diewe nti ye nyina no ye hwɛ se yenye basabasa yenye adie bia edo how ana mane beba so ye bomat na obi fisa adie bi koso na won tiase amane mfa mra ne nse ne nse na mu mpanyimfo a omudi tim nani mu no omo hu ye na nchechire mu bi wo ha ya chire ma chiro mu sana mu bi so wo ha sese ye tua na ye tu se ne be mfa basabasa ani din boni bia emre.
Oh, okay. Now, no, we game, no, coach Isaac in Yama, so the betu just say money 2 years. The baby United Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, I think that Bibia, and she say, wakana sadie na me as a club president any your management there yaba league no for the first time no there ye buta ye ne ye bibia ne say ye betimi aka league no because there bia me ka say oti company ade di kan pa ye buta ye ene say obetimi sustain o company na obetimi ahwe manage na and sa wadwen fa so because ade na wo ye ade apem fa so no antimi anyina ebe de no wanya fa so. Enti your person no say ebe hwese ye betimi aka Premier League no na subsequently no yetimi ahwe ayensese ahwe say ye betimi agi league no so ye agi league na what is next this any money nyina eye niama ehia but sometimes no say ugi league no obekọ Africa if you don't have the financial model we need good partners we need good sponsors ebe ye den say obeko it is any money nyina we have to consider all those things apart from that no betimi after say okay me team no e bi wo wa e betimi atete omo aton e betimi di omo akọ other market countries no so akọ market all those things ni nyina wo say be but for now our main focus on say e betimi sustain your premiership status.
President mama Musa ne so ye say premier no edika ye bi pen and I say the one so be ye say ahonde wo ho pa for premier
na bia me ka say nyankopon na me boafo tabi say yeah they are from division 1 up to this time me feel that say no we only need some little improvement upon that na me gidi say nyankopon ti the before ma ye ni mu ngwa da omo ma ye sense from nti nyankopon ba ma ye ho hoden ma etimi apem akoye nim
nti we fundraising no na fee so juma ai se wo park na so do referee se o calculate betimi ahia be sense na bi asa juma na otimi awie
but last the estimate yeah any other na think say na e be here a little over 500,000 Ghana cedis.
That is the 5 billion.
Yes.
That's a present 500,000 is in yes ke bi ama wana.
Hey. Tago
You. And the emperor we try to name Kokame or Bio. Now, has a book so a new media match ready to come on, say, on my match on my board near week number 34 and Gabianca, when you pay another match on my board, our Takwa Sports Stadium. That's House of Folk NCC, you know, and I'm feeling soon, Penifoni in a rejected. And Yene Ala Abdullah Ala Sadi Comono, a National Chapters Committee on my deputy PR, and a Busan said the Athens and Tiana.
And I'm told Nancy from a Dema camp. Say, last game, no mobile across Sports Stadium. I'm up at sad and clean Fambra a past 8.1. They are checking as you will say total disrespect among Fogu and Macra Sufu. And they're saying 2021 season, House of Energy League. Your last game, a boy, you call a work for whom. Very good. You call on Donny League maybe. Young country be as a game Fambra across Sports Stadium. You call home one that you cap Ederson Coy. And the minimum they see ya, me dem atna see am beka say House of Folk ye last game no mo go across posted you. Dey fan ko team park, but eno ye atindidi. Cause amount of money no mo go through enye Atletico Madrid 18 country Madrid say only the last home match and Fambra Metropolitano and Babo. And you know Sunday disrespect Emma team. Ana enkra I bason say management so I rejected that proposal.
Now, no, Nanka, my expectation can FN and Quebec Bananka, my husband, bet my jar to my answer. Media man is see, your man, man for one farm.
I know that obedient first had a mark of because disrespect in Caesar and a house of anything to be able to miss at night and I didn't say a ball league match, not a cow match, or coronation match. Abo. No other catch a house of folk say, ye home match, no, I am Fambro who. And no engagement. If you try to buy Anka, you can't see engagement, sir.
You, Kwame,
Kofi,
Kofi,
you see, as a folk issue, no. The same word Nanka may issue a media phone. A disrespect for media to write to even House of Folk say.
And some offer almost so much pin over 100,000 Ghana.
1 billion.
1 billion. Now, so get number 60-40.
We House of Folk and name my ABBO. Has and said because your money better be for the past 5 years. Because the house are born a year for the past 5 years. Media mobile to me and no catchers will say you home free. And yet team behind is a house of folk. Say yeah, middle teams ni be cry, middle top teams ni go free. Nanka o kasa asa no catch na Kenya. But catch the Continental Club Masters. This is your second trophy. Me wa. Second trophy. Now but you second trophy after the Continental Club Masters say Brana more takwa instead of Accra Sports Stadium. If you see a disrespect but abrabos our money ya and Kranis are no be yo and lesson to us because Kofi has folk matches or winning or away no so winning mube even 8 man called the trophy
league in here. Kenya say Bianca media
Kenya is a media for from so mra coronation match na media map so coronation match and you know say the following week, you know, what arrange it to my penna on an abon, why you trophy?
Yeah, what's our division on Rose Park?
What is it? And I bet you have premier teams to be an abo. But for you to disrespect us, so folks, I go feed the media man. If you almost has any make you for better, it's a brabono. What money ye do, baby, and Kranis are on back. If you have you see, Ababio, ne, your the league different from the coach in India, no. Wọ́n kò mọ́ mudi no coach sí ọba abẹ́jì league within 2 years aba bi o si there bi o uji league na abẹ́bọ́ Africa o akọfi you know say aba bi o ntumi mọ́ Africa mímí pass ma asẹ o bẹ kan na wa yẹ sẹ o bẹ tumi o di kofi aba bi o ntumi mọ́ Africa scanner abo ni di no ṣe n sọ ṣe sika paa kofi na ni plane ticket bọ bí twẹ players bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni technical team nyinaa management bẹ́ẹ̀ 30 akọ South Africa ọdẹ akọ Morocco aba no kofi a chance kana ye body no so you see coach ne ideology of person the ball league no a different from Ababiu there and I like Ababiu as some no can say first thing first ye monka league no because Ababiu be ball league e mafia so league mafia ne wom no dozo na say division dey do ba na Ababiu na ye hin wo division no na division bi enim bofu nim brekuma ase na nim RTU nim why na no ho e do ho wana for my royals asante dey say my royals dey go fi unity victory club warriors brekuma ase na mu go fi no ohun di hoye dey do ba na Ababiu na ye oga wo league nim entina oru affairs but Kofi oba be boy league eye mafia so ne de league no eye league e ho nkomo ne bebre eye league wa nya very careful our first game ubenya ebia the baby United versus Mediema eye Daniel Ayi Kofi Daniel Ayi utu nsuo me ensabo no ni biem e be jo points ne atew me disa ba bi o ka se ne ho supporters ne de nema ni omo nye sa de Kofi ene ba bi onya hu ni supporters ni ye on education in team only the supporters because some of the supporters they find it very difficult to accept defeat which premier and yen sir so we have a be on common old name de so no na adwen ni bebo the all here see every division a premier and album no a different from coach ni de and me near baby o ya adwen say the here pass see and say obey na adwen so obuy den aka league no and more fun say ni trimu da say players no onya 1 or 2 3 bia Kofi okọ enye no kore ofini players na wo no obehia be 6-7 players experienced players na afra mo bia mfa nhyɛ nka kyerɛ bi so o team na the ball Tamale City no Kofi Tamale City na omunya ready for premier no o team na the ball Tamale City we betumi abo premier na bro so nti unya
so ajase any players ni bi
unya players be 2-3 bi fra Kofi you are good to go Kofi wa obi obeka kire ba bi o ama ba bi o aye na adwe ni team ni solid o hia 2-3 players bia no Kofi anye no kore this team ba bi o hia more than 7 players 7 nya 7 experienced players are omuni premier na ni so no de umbe team num and say at least you be aka say yes now he's good to go so Kofi anye there Kofi you see under 17 for them so bomb last match we
tina na mbbo
ombo wiana di besi na mkomo amedia fa coach Prosper na teogu hu Kofi mababidi to the mom last match ni Kofi yo ha na public accounts committee enra enano no tena ase no enna wa be kire se Ministry of Sports all African Games no Accra 2023 a policy for be ayini nkwan kan ye 35.8 million Ghana cedi
6,000 policemen
6,000 police Kofi Ghana nyina ye police ni around 30,000 nti ye yimu 6,000 nti then time na out of 30,000 na mu 24,000 e adwuma Ghana na mu 6,000 no e wa Accra Sports Stadium e adwuma na Kofi Accra Sports Stadium Legon Park na fasen
Legon Park na be 20,000
for 20,000 na police for 6,000 na when supporters are stadium enye ma no na mu 6,000 okay me say bi o mo run shift we mo ba no pa na we mo ba afternoon a night session pa Kofi say adan so na enya na dwo nka ho
David
so for you to tell us say 35.8 million Ghana police service for this budget in buy
documents in
and I like the question papa Mills
yes
even police service no budget for the year no cry saying the whole Ghana police ni nyina no mo budget for the year na buy the Chama police service no e do say 35.8 million Ghana cedis no so say police for budget for the year no 35.8 million Ghana cedis na and the police na koye adwuma de mfaso bebre e di abraban
or the cap there na so
o di na say o mo di abre o ma koye adwuma
okay
and the mfaso abre Ghana police service say aban ni mo ma boka but Ghana police service enya mfaso 35.8 million abre na enya Ghana police service na video mo for how many weeks 3 weeks
and then no
Kofi Mustafa Yusuf Kofi, these are some of the things people do. Na your friend ko Yoko. Na sebi enya sebi nipa bi ma sebi o hu ne ho no makoko gina say free Mustafa Yusuf. Na de na waya ya chi Kofi unim. Eno na chirenya no nko the same tournament e na ekoya accreditation $3 million me wa.
Accreditation 4.5.
4.5 million for accreditation for media. The same tournament na di $15 million.
No duane.
And one duane for 1 month. We dey 1 month. $15 million. No Kofi brekum to Sampa kwan no kray say.
We go there go kasemo.
Kofi brekum to Sampa 85 kilometers road asphaltic road Kofi emisa say brekum to Sampa contract ne kra e ya he. O she he anope ohun also social baby ati watching order wishing.
I am about the green pen now.
Me say we see police for the any different no. Your 30,000 police personnel. And them 6,000 akọ duty akọ 35.8 million. E di aba. And ko fi mo Philadelphia na yi all night in no discover pa. Because no traffic to me 8 hours. Na ka nko ka ma. Nti me say omo ko Philadelphia ba sign omo de bro man no. Because e be all African games. Near the 35 million Ghana police service without document. The same tournament, 4.5 million dollars for accreditation. The same tournament, $15 million for accommodation, for food. Kofi the same tournament, you know, the same can be a breakum presec.
Now, I'm asking me hotel baby Moses and $455,000 also.
Kada so the kada how much you have?
Cities and 50 here, no cities here.
Kofi the same games, you know, the same can be a breakum. Yes, be called for be Ashba games. Na ye kosiesie best hostel facility na ho no said air conditions e ko boma ye na nka ye sa adwuma ni nyina e de amomo na nka eno no nipa bi mba metumi akoda Kofi no nko 16 million. Kofi we not sick as a nation.
There be nyale yale season you be ye adwuma
and no the name man abufunu say nipa so be answer questions no ni ho. So it go to a time the sports minister can say asem na ye bisa ni bi o ka say there be we dey nipa o ha o yes our payment no oni ni ye mo no answer that question. Kofi papa no GTV na ni anya dia nka na $105,000 no ye ka kire say GTV for nko anje say $3 million. Papa ne man na ni be ya den ka say there be o 3 million bi enu e ba GTV for mama me $105,000. The same tournament. And people still have the mouth to talk about corruption on my way. These are the people under the watch of Honorable Mustafa Yusuf and the corruption. Kofi the corruption now no Afcon ye koyi. Afcon we say mufa echira mu di how many hours?
Nanu ya edu.
Afcon ya o. Awani bra betima sima no park o haba. Ye di sen ye Ghana ye di sen 2 weeks pass.
Yeah 2 weeks.
$3 million. Oba no be nkonta nwonan. And Kofi and I'll be yes ye chise nipa say brana be nsemano na be bi kire sika e ubodi kwanye sika we fa so ira ya sika we fa so ko ya and ye benya omo ko school as lawyers professors to go to Yoko to go to BN9 and say free Mustafa Yusuf na money be na wadi Kofi policy for 35.8 million Ghana ye misa Ghana police service. Esi Fred and then IGB. Dampare. Ye Fred Dampare no my committee ni so. As to say adwuma ben na Ghana police service be ye ya. Omo di bill 35.8 million Ghana cedi. E come committee no. Na ye Mr. Dampare said na Ghana police service ni nyina no. The whole year on budget ni say.
Ye da say. Uze.
Kofi Tago.
Me yintie we.
Okay. Kofi I me the pass say. African games na ye kan ho asem say e bia na tie for Afi na nso de ato ha. Say dey omoton aduro no yensan mo so. Ye say enra na public accounts committee etenase na mo fresh sports minister. Na omo keka nkomo no di nkomo no kwa na African Games the 13th edition course wa Accra. Aye nyina ye kai de sisi ye. Eduru ba bia bubu afọ kra ye lodu omugu pick up aduane ankrofo di uhwe pa ore be ho na ohwe de esi ye bicycle kra ne ye de betum de kai wo be kai ye nya bi pon kwa bodam. In fact sa African Games no a ye wie ye baby ye wie ye na ye say accreditation na enye A4 say o no mo twem be 12 paper ya laminate mpo na ye say no kwa cost ye $4 million ah na eguso ka ho nsem besi ne e ba say aduane a athletes no countries ni bi o man di aduane no. But the omudi you know of course Lagos Stadium or yenka men kai dey kura record half attendance so stadium ni nipa half of it dabi but ye wie no mo say aduane nkwa ye boka saying $50 million $50 million na mega jam say $1 million no at the time it was 16 so $1 million as 16 160 billion Nti 160 billion saa 16. Nti omo me de mini problem. Omo nkyere me dansen kora. Omo de no aduane no. Besi nne. Me ya hu dansen no.
Masa.
Me ka jam say o de eva za mo ka banku anti banku tabe na mo de nu. Atrebe na mo de sa nkwan $50 million. Na tino ankrebe na mo de ku. Ankrebe na mo de 18 no. Kosi omo chi kosi 8 billion. Ana na mbiza mo say sa $50 million. So omo de o de eva za afa na mo kodi dwa no. Omo de kom akwala nti makwala nshoto. Ni o me gu makwala nyina o ye sho se be do $50 million. Komta go Ghana jene do $50 million.
Akwaaba.
Daddy o. Min enwo kwa se no mo de ye aduane no. Omo yin so anwa.
Bia na mo yisu yesu mo jaw.
$50 million. Enti san komo no aye di na clearly a che say akonta ne ensisi so no. E na se ba akon ye gya ne mu. Ene say police personnel are deploy omo for those 3 weeks no. Ye boka 35.8 million Ghana cedis. Over 380 billion. Titiska. Yankofa police, foreign police, US police. Yankofo ye no mo krom ya. Ye oya enkrafo. Police boy omo hey omo a na fa omo. Ye wie ye no. Ye boka 350 plus billion old Ghana cedis. Now, in fact, you better buy your deductions. I'm gonna make it sense. But I can't say because I know this carry na kaso on chiri ma. On timi chiri. And yes, you bet chiri. But do you know what? Yeah, about the whole thing that is so damning. They did this without supporting documents.
Yeah.
And assembly the scanner spent no any problem say you cannot tell me say budget allocation of 35.8 million Ghana cedis who need supporting document to support that. And I was reading the caption for Ghana Web almost a public accounts committee Samuel Atamios was shocked. I didn't think that we are shocked. Yeah, arresting Crawford and I shocked. You being shocked then Ghana for free. Whether you were shocked or not, you see the public accounts committee COVID ago. Your audio committee, they come and then they explain the whole thing on Mwakoda. The next day we bring another person. Obi ko this kababesia or tamale besi no mochen. How many times? And infractions cause to National Sports Authority. Edi besi ne. COVID ago much obi da.
No.
And the public accounts committee in there, apart from some we can some Ghana for abuafuno. I think nyese LI instrument any do ma abet na hwa eze ki twam because when near who enya time so obeti am obuate ashibia enye taking there komputa go man for cause financial loss to the state public accounts committee be ba bet na e be ka ko season nkomo ya ye die how can you tell me say na work up no kwampa me komputa say accreditation mo ye no e be cause say mu ya mo kan say it goes beyond accreditation mo ka say e di agro ha mo no aduane $50 million for 3 weeks okroma nipa nkan hwe da sen kro ye hu ye am de blender na yam ya no me ende na komputa go $50 million Ghana fo nyina kre dey e di say Asa eti Kofi
e bia no omo ye aduane free East Legon
ai na East Legon hono kra no nneoma no go ta free Kofi ta go you cannot tell me all these things and then be see ne yeah all African games here be
yeah
na 2023 na about 24
yeah.
How many years now?
It's
2 years because you know within this month yeah mu ha baby Kofi ta go ya chi obi
no
one who say yeah obi air for pressure enti bibi a kire say sika no omadi ne kwa ya bokagu Kofi ya boka because nothing will happen at the end of the day no ya bo na ete because you cannot tell me say almost say hotel na say no ma fan so 455,000 Ghana cedis which is close to 5 billion of hotel bills no penny forces says can spend receipt
money receipt
and the 3 weeks tournament kabla the 5 billion free na 1 year the obedi say You get 3 weeks tournament. Kwabranio at the 5 billion. Free. Besin ne. We just write them on paper. Now you start to this scandal. Apart from that, nothing will happen. And in fact, Ghana there. Oh, yasema reho, yasema mobo. Kofi, chairman abebiu. Me tie ne nkomo ni ye pa. I didn't just listen to his words. I listened to the spirit behind his voice.
Okay.
And I can tell you, sir, at this juncture, just on ya no akase on one so be baby.
8
no 1
FM.
Obi en ho betima convince no say manen toto no nyoma wo di baby wo so bebo. For now I leave him and I wish him all the best. Because he feels confident. Me na me wachire and me feel say can you too much. And the makro no kwa nwini kro ni interest. But then Abrantie ne ka. But he feels very okay. Say even if nya ohene na anum pem and say we omunim diem and no de ye fundraising and support to crowd we ready. So be stance na why your plans nyina all train club licensing, demarcation instructions ni bibia and it's ready to incur the cost. Let me be very honest with you. E kana okano eswa e be buru bebre but he's determined. So fi minini butum. The money is not my money. Debi aya he kasi ye tuskanifo no enye se ye tuskanifo ye ntusikanifo woni sika ho ti asem ni ye because nipa bi o wiase bi anu a watra afutuo wiase sa o kase watra afutuo a o fom gba no but ye ntusikanifo e woni sika ho because wo sika no unya bi enti sa wo afutuo bi e fa sika ho a mbacho wo momu hia sa afutuo no more. Edison Sikanino, you are no bi. And it was used sa afutu no. How to be rich in 3 days. That's what on true. Read the book. Now we are rich in 3 days. Good. And the attorney say, ye ntu sikani fu woni sika ho. Nti ababi na enya ni sika. Ena de ode ba ye. Sabi ni nyansa a ede nya sika. Ene ye nya ni sika ni bi. Na me de me nkyere se me nya bi no, me mfa nye sa. But ono no so de be ya. Kofta go. Let's wish him all the best.
Mate, me da say, Osin.
Yeah, go Vita go.
Na yiti we.
Ovi me da say. See, it is very difficult to say some of these stories popping up. Ayana ebe discuss it. Os uko trafa ha. Almost one can say ye. Uko kind say nso a. We nso so one can ye. But the substance of the matter is that nipa na di o man na wu. Enyina ya wo hai. Your rule of law mu. And the enemy has said, rule of law no, everybody must be treated equally according to the law. And the sasana yen komone dia. And then also be breaching mradia. Yedi the punishment and nipa ni deserve for man. Na mom no say nipa no go school. No new opportunity e ko the institution bia no anase o man no the assignment bi she nipa no nsa. No the pain esi krata so. No fan kwati kwanso wi o man ni sika dia so we de o ye professional thief nti we no o ni mengoma na obo okro no nti wa ya de nti ma ye nka hwe nkyere no.
Sa na o moka no.
Na ye sa na ekoso. Sa na ekoso. The same people so ye hu o TV so. Obeba betwa wo pa ma minister metwa mo ha ye nyine be ja radio so kasa ko jina ko hwe no. And the conversation is so dicey. Kofi we yen nyankyerɛkyerɛ mu bia me public accounts committee useless committee.
Oh David ntimi ka say.
Oh useless committee no Kofi. No useless nye boni o.
But
any use Kofi. O dey mami one instance a public accounts committee.
Ebe mo I say omo da so court to see ya.
Da ben Kofi. Last year.
Somebody omo ya omo adwuma wi.
Professor Peter Chuma is it committee no kwatena ya. Enye free o.
Yeah, we know.
Yes,
but so we got some of your useless.
Yeah, no, so fast because I don't the
day. More court to see am be more.
Kofi, call ye ni ma. Why me asem kodi court here na say chichi dey ngi
ground. No na determine date no. Ono nya kan asem awia.
Now this all delay justice ah. who delay asem who delay justice.
In fact, the public accounts committee come as me. Is that some family? Ya can we see my good o ma refer me to be rich. Rich in a fast process.
And who yes a committee say I don't know committee. I don't know there say committee no kwatena se. Na mo ko ye investigation mo ko probing crofo. E fa niam bi asi ho. Na don't know the results ma. Then committee no wan pass so then no so.
We I somebody abroad say wo friends ocean.
Yeah, that's why I say any committee no more committee no report more no na massa committee na be useless. Me say who the impact be no mo make. That be na mo afro obi abetra ba to transe we disika ado de mra ni ledida.
No say be more high sika no mo di. Omo tuan ba.
Enya ball nko o.
You know. Central na me cheche me say ntem ne bi o ma di ai say bi more court a. O man ne nipa kron as asem ne fa na o mo etwe.
So adie bia e bro focus am adie bia any use no say useless o dey yes me ru be ka ho adie bia any use no o dey elba ko be share ni mu na dey iya ba na dey yes me ru aka ho
zana ho no
any use because coffee committee ba ko awu omoko tena se so omu ye adwuma kofi omu tie ya na o hypertension ya one TV na mfiri ho a anhwe obewu saa day na esa committee no so you be Ghana de wakoma so a me ka bibia se me say this be on tebrofo o don tebrofo ko be tiretire o beti ase kofi resika ye bubodi no udi sika we akoma Ghana police enra ye probu a o say uni documentation why documentation
police phone no document bi anka o bisa ma so mo provide the documents no
da ben tournament no ko vie bo we afi mai
2 years in fact say 2 years ni
2 years mo ani enti da ben and the police phone be provide document and asaminsi ansa no mo be provide document enye no nko o check corruption akoso accreditation mo ko ye aduane o mo di 15 million ko ye aduane 4.5 million for accreditation ade u beton paper ko fi we krono no say enjai ye sika na ye bobo ni dollars na mami fo no mo tie ye na nanom no mo ntie o because ka fo no ni say for de enye hwe ko bi $1 million bias nya 130 billion
yeah.
And it's a 4.5 million. Kofi,
we number 400 something billion.
We are talking close to 500 billion. Otia ose jinjine kwan ye. Say sika nke betuma ya kwan ni nyina ma bi aka. Otia se chiriba kwan ye. Enti adon de ye be koso asofa sa because ye leaders no we don't hold them responsible. Ye hold them responsible. It is very painful. Me say your problems are you facing or hano. And you sorry oh. And you might say nipa fighting, nipa fighting. Near the DS say yeah na come yeah koko obi ko amano. And then ko vi sika mo adi no. Do you think say kasi ka we da ban confess mu a nka kuafo esu. Nka kuafo they will not cry. And your mind we no ko fi it is very painful. People are hiding behind institutions. Yes, it got money. And the why is so corruption? So you corruption that boom, a gadi did boom on my way mono. And on the major reason why Africa and Ghana intimate develop it. Asian countries and countries are we serious. Corruption is a work unipa 10 abomo. So me say China, Vietnam. Korea money ade sika yes ya jello be for life sika and so ye ko obi ya hanging no utia and then ka Ghana empire for ndo na asa anka mo asa it is very painful setemamu for na mamu ye ni ana ho na sabi ya mie ya adwunum anti issues bi no masia me say ya ni besi because nipa ni nim so this sika no a dia na de be ye no enti me so am me wo hai kofi me opportunity am ko akwa bi edi
wi ai betew
because obi wi ni anche no enti dia na trese me so mo ko wi ai beche me
wi ai betew iyo
gobi
ye
the day you dem wake up na ye
yeah so
agenda na master agenda
agenda
until bon say sometimes omotimi Babon to me can to test waters.
Yes.
Okay, yen couldn't come you couldn't share the yen so the agro. A pekipe kai no mo the idea na show. Did you or quiet them or
Okobo Cup?
Tim how call you cry.
Let's say your friend name, your friend name. Now your friend name say didn't
go. Name the day you are same way there.
Ah, that's him knocking. Near the same in your age, yeah.
Name Ogusu Bobo.
Now they do more.
Oh, Bobo, Papa.
Ah, Onya no Crum noble.
Could be name and the 9
bar. Obi bo, oh, I friend say you.
Name and the 9 left and I dare send it there, you, and I mean, no.
Yeah, that's right.
Timunya Botre, yes, Ramo.
You.
I made a coffee.
Yeah.
And I heard the word Ghana Premier League teams in Ayana. I acquire more of a community team. There's a community benefit.
No.
8.
Yes.
Doma for Chelsea. Bekun Chelsea Bekun for the champ. But you see.
Until was the baby.
Media men in the yard. Regardless of how difficult it is. I understand say Jumane day. Obey your other hands. Obey your helping hands. Any idea? I'm going to mean jam bonus. And until now you didn't come out, I can say. One more time when you're not even the baby chrono.
Yeah.
Omo mo woni nyina no kakra bi obetin di abo bia no mfa mo ano
okay
because expenses na ba be yes na be uplift aduma no the tia na say kofi owi obese am be top legs because ampa okura good team but me and you know say premier ni we no enyepe
yeah
and at least you need experienced players and amabo premier ni bi da out the be full squad no tini nyina nso ye sikasem
sikana
nti me de me pese obebo no edene de ba kofi aye possible how betimi akos ma menchia Mangala Street Boys omodo ma omu tie empa
Mangala okay yencha one up 0242020208 0207573003 freni ni komo sisi ne no chine na yempeje mu na DJ Breeze mbeto aso no fa Akwaaba yukono emfa emre aha aya Akwaaba Radio 98.1 so Akwaaba Sports Arena ananopi yedi ema channel so nundu nabo ka krebi ni apije mu 0242020208 0242020208 0207573003 ni nyina airlines is so betima friend yam first caller good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Gabriel.
Udina be free.
I'm free akuku na from Garba.
Garba yintio.
Aha. Ita you jeni na meka. So, obo boro ya sabodan aresai. Wodi o ti kintina 1% kran be ba diskani bi. Adai.
Dede nyo no na friend ho. Ye na friend ho. Why?
Aha
yo mate yeda sipa. Hello, good morning. Nana ko jukuma yintio sesa kwa boko de. Okay. Nana. Oh, okay. Nana line akati. 0242020208. As one thing.
Oh, that's it.
You have a
Adunya one year.
You into it.
No, friend, no. Nanso no. Filipri. Omo na ko ka no mo friend. Ada je. Abibia yo go ada pa. We dona this authority. For politics ka kan mo. Did you? Ono anka sa manisa to ka point nko. What? O kwana ko ya uni Ghana for. Nyema kwana nyi ya da wo for. Omo nya na agbaje se ba nko. Ni amabo bi ko mu ye budidi. Ba ko mu ye mo dedo. Aya o to ka club na bo se dedo no. The rest say o to no for na ko fi enya na pass card membra. Na da go for de ba yi pegu afi ma ba nyamye ni mai mafi no. Be nyamye ni ndeyi bi ni so Ghana ni so nya de. Amen kan.
Yes sir, that's it. Good morning.
Good morning, Bravo.
Yes sir, how are you?
Pastor Ibrahim Okentranta.
Ibrahim yinti we.
So we I say o se na ka say useless how man find money king. Omo san di yesko. We e ko financial lori be mko to wa jiskere ni ara. We no di no budi so mo say man fa so bia mo so me entiani. And say o ka say useless abla man find money kasa na. E no kan uti asem media. Aha o di to boti na sem.
Okay. Mate, yeah that's it. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes sir, honey. What's it? Why you into?
Okay.
Okay.
See, you know what I is kind of sad. I am most of one.
You, yeah, that's why you see that's about. Ajima, you tell me, be able to
Yeah, we call
you.
The Martinez, the palm, your brother, and man, big man, Roman, and Islam. Yeah, I can say public account committee say uchi o masema. One say say film kura. If you have been a young media, because I say maybe like metro ifo bisa former chairman bako. No say dia one say I can't know. They are about 4 being senior senior. I feel na omoka one say. If you work at that no omoka. If you dia if you senior senior be time na you can watch them. Na instead no correction be any correction. Ba mo no do money na omoka one say. Ntima aya yen tiase na se kura ampa so ofima ntiase ni. No one say dem for dem for so say. Get me a minister na obo security. Na no GF for what type one to prepare account. Account one new GF for.
Yeah.
Yes, half for the accounts no come. It's a minister and only anyone on the represent Munima. I can't na to phone na take look at no one. See my baby him this and she need get here. That correction is if you phone ya no. Yes, from who can you cause one of us so in your manema. And no one who could be any part they attend it me say corruption not the other. Now you can't identify by your force not by group also. Yeah, you will be a win the Yamu in sir. The mindset is sana won't have a woman Yamana Kosi. And the only to the Dom Hakradana. We need to hear what capo. Let's know. Yeah, they didn't qualify Catacata committee on Cobo with the other problem.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Black.
Yes, sir. Into
Brothers. Black of you. Departure. Brazil for now, the day you could and the 23 or more. Departure. If you look at South Squad, no more wake up.
Bache Debbie.
Okay. If you look at what the day you could you can hold the day you never
you. Yeah, that's it. Last caller, good morning. Hello. Okay, last caller 90 me and Banty Rich and Pensiona, Yenny and PJ Muna, Yanko, my Yenny win for you. Nyame Abduma, 31st of May 2026. We know a homecoming match. Is a basum. A Clement in Ketia, Dudona friend Mbappe. One Steven Amankona. Do not friend the Nima. Omo me no. We Mbappe in first 11 and I'm crying in first 11. I see Nyame Adoma our Methodist Park 3 p.m. Pepe our Jenny against in Etuya. Nyame Adoma at the first May yen ya ko near country support no Eddie Ama yen me no Mbappe 11 and I so Stephen Amankran 11 our Jenny Methodist Park near West when he see Edim Kudim Shannon Mbappe wono Eddie Baby United I qualify as Ghana Premier League no Amba Bobby so na Stephen Amankran ebo Edma Essis Moa ewo Egyptian League no nti nyame ya doma 31st May ewo Methodist Park ewo Jenny no miensa ye ko ne akowese hwan na Edim Kudim sebe Eddie Baby anase Moa omie no hwan na Edim Kudim yo enti ye de si ye ko nyame ya doma ena nwumre ye bejia ne de akembia bomode timira atwas ma menchia wafamo was the Ben Fabrics or Mama G or Augustine Hall Curtains, Etrope, I was in Quadadan so Black Kwame Sefa Amo. Good morning, and Anopi, and I feel Adama, Mamincha Nanopi, we knew Timina, our Central Market or Yachamina for chilling, Sabia Boko, the chilling matter. Chilling, my boat didn't say 3 times. What's his name? Chilling, my boat in the 6. You, you,
I'm Uncle Crabbe's school.
Okay.
Omunyina koto Alice. Ebe wanwo ko teachers omunyina. Headmaster coach yi ase edumo ne other teachers ni nyina no. Yenchi omna menchia Ahmed. Ene aja ko Morocco nso so for chire Morocco Rex omo bia tum ho ye nchia na menchia ye nasty coast or bra yima
ide wani asrada and have best marks on your memory coast ye nchia munyina ene anop ye checho bibia ena anopi se mutia Evans woni ato mo supreme heba ni mona fe kuba je nchia munyina ena fe kwa me repair funds o me station ho so na isi sister queer cosmetics so sister queer oh yeah jollof our main station no hey one found some anka me two bob bia ugina ne bia oh eh maza be bia kopie ko eni abre akua sister queer man cha na anopi wona nkara ni nyina na afi anti mere central market o echacha mu nyina ene anopi ye ko upness